In the wild and wondrous world of kindergarten, nap time was supposed to be a peaceful, dreamy escape for kids. But for me and my best buddy, nap time was the ultimate snooze fest, a time when the true adventurers among us had to break free from the monotony. Lying still for an hour in the middle of the day? Not a chance. We had bigger plans, a daring escape that would go down in the history of our kindergarten days. It all started as it always did. The teachers, after ensuring that every kid was tucked in and ready for their afternoon nap, would slip away to handle their own business. They assumed we'd all drift off to dreamland, but for us, it was the signal that the adventure was about to begin. My friend and I had been planning this escape for days. His bed, strategically placed right next to the emergency exit door, was the perfect spot for our getaway. The door was locked, of course, with a latch way up high, well out of reach for any ordinary kindergartner. But we weren't ordinary kids. We were resourceful. We had a plan. The moment the teachers left, I slid out of bed and crawled over to his bed. We met underneath our secret hideout and quickly discussed the final details of our escape. He crouched down, and I climbed onto his shoulders, wobbling slightly as I stretched my arms up to the latch. After a few tries, my fingers managed to hook onto it, and with a satisfying click, the door was unlocked. We were in business. We carefully opened the door, trying to make as little noise as possible, and stepped out onto the balcony. The fresh air hit us, and it felt like we were already halfway to freedom. Below us, just beyond a railing, was the metal pipe that would lead us to the ground and away from the naptime prison. My friend, always the brave one, went first. He grabbed the pipe and slid down with the grace and confidence of a firefighter on a rescue mission. I watched him land safely and gave him a thumbs up. Now it was my turn. I climbed over the railing and started to lower myself down, but as I squeezed through the bars, disaster struck. My foot got wedged between the bars and I was stuck. Worse still, I lost my grip on the railing and ended up dangling upside down, my foot still trapped, like some kind of clumsy bat. As I hung there, swaying back and forth, I couldn't help but think about how badly I'd messed up our perfect plan. But as it turned out, things were about to get a whole lot worse. In my struggle to free myself, I managed to bump into something I hadn't noticed before, a large wasp nest nestled right under the balcony. I froze, hoping against hope that the wasps wouldn't notice me. But within seconds, I felt the first sting, a sharp pain that shot through my ear. Then another on my neck, and then another. It was like a chain reaction, one sting after another, each one more painful than the last. I wanted to scream, but I was too terrified of attracting more wasps. So instead, I closed my eyes, clenched my teeth, and tried to stay as still as possible. But the wasps weren't done with me yet. They kept coming, stinging me over and over, until I felt like I was about to explode from the pain. My head was pounding, my ears were ringing, and I could feel my face swelling up from the stings and from the blood rushing to my head as I hung there, upside down.